What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to show how to make a JC Penney. Now, I made the, middle front section of this, ages ago, and I didn't like the way that it looked, but I actually came back to it, and I was like, you know what, I might as well finish it. So, that I did. I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, here it is. It's a build, it exists, it's in the world. Yeah. With that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. If I could learn how to use a door properly. Here are all the materials you will be needing for this build. Alright, yeah, and the space we need for this is a 102 by 50. I would like to point out I didn't put the, loading dock on there, but I'll make it. The materials you will be needing to start off are brick blocks, light gray terracotta, cyan terracotta, light gray concrete, pillar quartz block, smooth quartz slab, never mind, black stained glass blocks, dark oak doors, and stone bricks. I don't know why I got light gray concrete instead of stone bricks. I meant to get stone bricks here, but we need both anyway, so it's fine. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 102 by 50 grid coffee mint. If you want to start from the front right, if that's more convenient, it works. You want to start by counting back by 2 and right by 1, and going right, you want to place 2 cyan terracotta. I'm just going to say bring each of them back by 1 each. It's just more convenient that way. And you want to take this back right cyan terracotta, and you want to bring it right with 12 bricks. However, I would also bring it back by 43 with bricks. Just like that. I'm just giving that number now because I might as well. We're going to just keep working across the front like we normally do, but just keep that number in mind. Because you can also look at that as we're building the front and think, okay, do I want this further back, or what do I want? I would play with that number a little bit. I made it 43 because the build I realized was so long. I didn't really want it to be crazily far back, so yeah. Anyway, come back to the front and for this right brick block, and you want to go forward diagonally to the right with a cyan terracotta, and go right by 1. From that, you want to go back diagonally to the right with a pillar quartz, and kind of keep this pillar quartz in mind, because you want to go back diagonally to the right from it with the black glass, right 2, forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz, back diagonally to the right with the black glass, right 2, forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz, back diagonally to the right with the black glass, right by 2, and then forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. From the furthest left pillar quartz to the furthest right, you can just copy that little row 3 more times. That's a door. Can confirm. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. I'm recording this extremely late, so if I get delusional in any way, that's why. But yeah, I was out and about all day, so, you know, life. Take the top row of black glass and just place upside down smooth quartz slabs in front of it. I like that. Those kind of McDonald's looking archways, even though there's 4, not 3. I guess 3 lines, or 4 lines instead of 3. We're gonna have to recreate a lot of this. Take this furthest right pillar quartz block, go forward diagonally to the right with a cyan terracotta. Bring it right by 1. Then go back diagonally to the right with a brick block, and right by 1. We're gonna stop there for a second, and I'm gonna tell you to, I guess, I don't want to say finish the build, but we're going to finish this little front left section, just because I feel like that is a logical thing to do. You want to bring each of the cyan terracottas each up with 8 stone bricks per block. Yeah, that's great. Now, each of the, no, not that. The bricks, ignore that left row for now, just do the front. And you want to place 3 rows of light gray terracotta on top. You can place a row of light gray concrete on top of the light gray terracotta and also on top of the pillar quartz, smooth quartz slab ordeal. And then on top of that, place 4 rows of light gray terracotta, and that should make it as tall as your stone bricks. You will have to copy this on the right side. I'm going to walk through it again because it's not really that complicated, but if you are inclined as to structure block it and flip it or mirror it, I would. It just would really save you that much of a hassle. But yeah, there you go. That light gray concrete will become more prevalent later. I know it looks stupid right now, but I can't really get into that because I want to do that at the very end. But yeah. Now we're going to do the middle section, and I guess we'll actually do the whole middle section other than the letters because we don't have the materials for them. But you want to, from this furthest right brick block, you want to count forward diagonally to the right with a cyan terracotta. Bring it forward by 1 and bring each of those right by 1 each. Take that back right cyan terracotta and go right with 3 brick blocks. And then you want to go from that back diagonally to the right with the black glass. Right with 2 dark oak doors. Black glass. Forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. Back diagonally to the right with the black glass. Right with 2 doors. Black glass. Forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. And you just want to keep this pattern going until you have 5 of these doorways, and you want to end with the glass. You don't want to end with a pillar quartz like you did on the windows before. So it'll look like this, essentially. Then from that, you will go forward diagonally to the right from that glass with a brick block and bring it right by 2. Then place 2 cyan terracotta to the right and bring each of them towards you by 1. Now, because of materials, this is gonna get a little bit complicated. Bring each of the 8 cyan terracotta up with 12 stone bricks per block. So it'll be 4 blocks taller than the other wall. Just like so. Whenever I get there. Bam. Now, take your black glass and your pillar quartz and bring each of them up by 3. And above the dark oak doors, you're placing black glass. You may recognize this if you've been around long enough. This is a very old design that I used to use. I kind of stopped using it, but I still do really like the way that it looks. I just have kind of outgrown it because I haven't been really making a bunch of builds of this kind of scaling, so it just hasn't been convenient. Off of the row of black glass directly above the dark oak doors, you'll place opposite on smooth quartz slabs. Not the top row this time, it's 1 lower. Just like that. You could technically put it there on the other ones, but because of the sizing of them, I didn't think that was logical. Because I wanted those to be more so tall than they were wide, and that would kind of break that up more than I wanted it to. Anyway. This is a weird step here, but you're going to have to hear me out when I say it. The 4th row of stone brick up on these pillars on either side, you want to connect these together with light gray concrete. You should, when you do this, connect diagonally to the top pillar quartz blocks is like that. Pillar quartz blocks is not a word, but whatever. I bring that row of light gray concrete actually back a row. And then on top of that back row, you can place... Is it 7? Yeah, 7 rows of light gray terracotta on top of that. So it'll be 1 shorter than the stone brick. Just like this. We'll finish up the kind of weird holes that we have going on around here later. We just don't have the materials for them, and we still need all of the materials that we have at the moment. Actually, we don't need dark oak doors, but 1 slot's not going to help us, so let's do this right wall, and then we can reconsider our choices here. So, From this back right cyan terracotta here, you want to go back diagonally to the right with a brick. Bring it right by 1. Forward diagonally to the right with the cyan terracotta. Right 1. Back diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. Back diagonally to the right with the black glass. Right 2. Forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. Back diagonally to the right with the glass. Right 2. Forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. Back diagonally to the right with the black glass, and then right by 2. And then also forward diagonally to the right with the pillar quartz. Can't forget that guy. Yet again, you want to copy that little pillar quartz area 3 more times. I guess we're doing this like exactly the same. Except just inverted, I guess. And then place a row of upside down smooth quartz slabs off the top row of black glass. Far right pillar quartz. Forward diagonally to the right with the cyan terracotta. Right by 1. Back diagonally to the right with a brick block. Right by 11. And then place 2 cyan terracotta and bring each of those towards you by 1. Like so. Now, cyan terracotta each up with 8 stone bricks. This is, a very symmetrical build. I don't really know. I don't have much to say either. That's another downfall of late night tutorialing, is I don't know what I'm talking about. Then on top of the brick, you'll place your 3 rows of lycrite terracotta. Make sure to ignore the weird gaps we've got in that main section. I don't know what I was doing when I actually made that, to be honest. The way that I did, which you'll see in a second. I actually did that recently, though. Place a row of lycrite concrete on top of the lycrite terracotta in the whole pillar quartz section. I had the terracotta there, but I added the stairs because I thought it would look a little bit nicer. I don't know why I did, but it looks cool, so. Place 4 rows of lycrite terracotta on top of the lycrite concrete. I love trying to explain something while also trying to explain what you're supposed to be doing. It's really good. Maximum brain power. ADHD brain moment, honestly. Anyway. There you go. That's kind of the front, what you're looking at. Tell you what. Never mind, that's not going to help. So, get rid of black stained glass blocks, dark oak doors, pillar quartz block, and I'll say lycrite concrete. We're going to need some of those again. However, I just want to get some new stuff out. So, get out smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, brick stairs, and terracotta, and that will actually basically finish our front, other than the lycrite concrete, but that'll be later, and the roof. In either, like, weird gap you have to the sides of the entrance way, you want to place going bottom to top, on top of this row of brick stairs that face forward, row of terracotta, and then row of upside down brick stairs that face forward. I don't know what I was doing when I made this, but it looks cool, so deal with it. If you want to change it to just having the stairs not be stairs and just be brick, you can. I think I like the stairs a little bit better because it makes that terracotta pop, because before terracotta and brick are so close in color, it kind of just blends together, and it doesn't really look very interesting. That just gives it a little bit more of an interesting look. Anyway. Let's do the letters, since put me out of my misery, I might as well. From the bottom left lycrite terracotta here, you want to start by counting up by 2 and right by 1 and place an upside down smooth quartz stair here facing left. Place a slab on top of it, and to the right of that stair you will place a block, upside down stair facing right, and then you will bring it up with 3 blocks. From that upside down stair you will leave a 1 block gap moving right and place an upside down stair facing left. Bring it up with 2 blocks, stair facing left, and then bring either of those stairs right with a block, and then a stair of, I guess, the same as the one to the left of it, except it'll be facing the other way. And then you'll bring it in with a slab. That's what you should have. That was a bad explanation, I'm sorry, but that's what you should have. 1 block out from the bottom of that, and place 4 smooth quartz blocks moving up. I got thrown off my bed. Top one, bring right with an upside down slab, and then a stair facing right. Go down with an upside down stair facing right, and then back left with a slab. From the bottom of that P, you're leaving a 2-block gap and you're placing a stair facing right. Place a slab to the right of that stair, and then on top of either of those, you'll place stairs facing into each other and then slabs on top. It will diagonally connect to the P, that is fine. The letters on the actual logo are kind of tightly pressed together there. So, yeah. Freaking stop, phone. Oh my god. I had this plugged in for, like, basically this recording plus another, like, 5 minutes, and it went from, like, 6% to 60%. That's crazy. Anyway, from the bottom of that E, you'll leave a 1-block gap and place 2 blocks moving up. Place a slab. Place 2 to the right, and then go down with 2 blocks, and then you'll do the same thing again. Yay. 1-block gap from the bottom of that, stair facing right with a slab to the right. On top of that, 2 stairs facing into each other. On top of that, slabs. From that, you will leave a 1-block gap moving right from the bottom. Place an upside down slab. Block. Upside down slab. Bring either upside down slab up with a block and then a slab, and you will bring this block here down with another block, and then you'll bring that block left with 2 slabs, which will each be brought down with an upside down slab. There's your JCPenney logo. Yeah, I don't know. So here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Come back to the left side where you have this row of brick. This is the point where you kind of want to figure out how far back you want to go. Obviously, it probably will differ per person if you want, because I'm not making an inside tutorial or interior tutorial for this. So just figure out how big you want it if you're making an interior, if that's a concern to you. If you're just building this to build it, ignore what I'm saying. But from this back brick block, you'll place 2 cyan terracotta behind it and bring each of them left by 1. You want this kind of brick row on the other side. It's a row of 43 behind the inner cyan terracotta. And then you have your 2 cyan terracotta and needs to be brought out by 1. And then these inner cyan terracotta you can connect together with brick. I will worry about the loading dock in a second. I'm not concerned about that right now. Fill up all of your walls with the light gray terracotta. You don't need the light gray concrete row in them. There is one spot that, well, basically above where the loading dock is, you will want it. But we'll worry about that in a little bit. I'm just going to fill them in with /fill. And then also, again, bring the stone bricks, the cyan terracotta up with stone bricks. This inner one here, this, like, inner corner, doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to make it light gray terracotta for ease of /filling. But, yeah, I'm not going to actually cut this out because it is just going to be, like, a really, really quick /fill. There's nothing really crazy going on here. So, yeah. But, I don't know. If you guys have any other tutorial suggestions, let me know. Since I did bring this back, I have another old one. I probably will have asked members by the time you're seeing this, although not the members. The members will not have seen it yet if you're watching this the second it came out for members. But, I have another tutorial that I am thinking about reviving and actually finishing. I never finished it, not because I didn't like it. It was kind of a little out there, for 1, and for 2, it's massive. So I was like, I'm gonna just throw this to the side and finish it later, and I never finished it. So, yeah. I'll ask members if I should bring that back or not. Anyway, you should have this. Now, man, this is a fun spot to be in, isn't it? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, like, do the back side of the upper section here. You can just make it flat. Generally, I believe on stores it's either very thin or it's completely flat. I don't like that, so I do usually give it a little bit of beef going, because I think it just makes the build look a little better and more complete. So, just, really, you need the top, I guess the top, 3 rows of stone brick, which will only be 2 rows of light gray terracotta. And I just did 8 light gray terracotta back from the inner row of stone brick, and then you have your stone brick on the end, which is going to be 1 taller. Keep that in mind when you're doing this, that the stone brick is taller than the light gray terracotta, because you want 2 rows of light gray terracotta, 3 rows of stone bricks. I'm not being specific with it because it's simple. for 1, and for 2, it doesn't have to be specific. But also, I don't know. Man, I hit that point, you know. I can't even make a good excuse. I just hit that point where I'm like, please. Anyway, I think you can clear inventory. Yeah. Get out lycra concrete, pillar quartz block, black stained glass pane, tripwire hook, spruce door, and we need 2 more materials. They are dark oak planks and dark oak stairs. I'm going to start by telling you to come to this back left corner. And there is nothing specific to this. This is how you want it. However, I'm going to show you how I have it. If you're on this side and you're going across, it'll be not this first row of bricks. Second will be a spruce door. And then you will leave a 2-block gap and you will break 7. And you will also break it 4 high. So 3 rows into the light gray terracotta. You actually will want to break a 4th row and just make it light gray concrete because you will be able to see this. Because inside by a row, you'll place your sideways pillar quartz. The bottom 2 rows and the top row are just straight pillar quartz, but the middle row is alternating between pillar quartz and black stained glass pins, starting on a pillar quartz on either side. And then tripwire hook in the bottom center. Like that. For the light gray concrete now, because I feel like it's about time to do that. On the front here, where it's below the logo, you will bring it out by a row so it is in front of these stone bricks, and it will overhang off of the side of these stone brick pillars by 1 and connect back. From this point, it's 2 off of the light gray terracotta wall parts themselves and 1 off the stone bricks. I believe all the way around. Yes, all the way around. I didn't feel like opening my phone again because it timed out because low power mode. Even though I'm on 60% now, which is kind of funny. But yeah, essentially this is what you're doing, and then that will be 1 further out, and it will go around. It's really not a crazy step. It's a little different because generally if I have it like this, it's just like that. It doesn't actually go out at all. Or if it does, it has like some sort of like divot in where the wall goes in, but I didn't add any of that because I just felt like it was better, smoother, and just kind of flat because of the way that the overhang was on the front. It just made it more consistent, and I wanted it that way on the front because just specific reasons. I actually had it completely flat on the front, but I felt like it stuck out too far from the left and right, so I pushed those in a block just because, you know, I thought that was more logical, but I don't know. I do encourage you guys to play around with your designs a little bit and see what you like and don't like. It is a lot of personal preference. Maybe there's something about this build that you really like that I did and something that you really don't like, and maybe for it's the opposite for me. Maybe the thing that you really like, I'm like, it could be better, and the thing that you dislike, I'm like, yep, best part about the build. Anyway, on top of your top stone bricks, light gray terracottas, whatever, you're gonna place dark oak planks. And I think you should know the drill from this point. It's really not original or unique. It's very much the same old, which is going around on top, you'll place upside down dark oak stairs. Make sure with the top section up there, you have the stone brick thing separate. Like, here you have it actually going around instead of being in line with the light gray terracotta. I know it's a simple thing, but it doesn't matter. Something that I've also learned, this is unrelated, but, you can't really have those, like, outer pillars more than 1 row taller. Okay, really, man? Really, game? If you have them 1 taller, they still work well, and they kind of mesh with it. But if you have it more than 1, like I did it in a build battle, I think I actually shortened them when in a stream I was doing like upgrading old builds, and I was doing the build battle builds, and it was the Walmart that I made, and the like pillars around the sides were like 2 or 3 blocks taller, and it looked a little goofy. So I actually shortened them all, and it looks so much better. I know that's random, and you probably will have never seen me do them taller than like or more than 1 taller, maybe 2 if if it's weird, but generally they are one taller or the same height. The same height does typically work well, just because it's not like it's anything crazy. Because you don't really... I do talk a lot about depth and kind of variation and stuff with things like that, but with the height of the roof, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, sometimes the pillars will look a little more profound if they're higher and stand out a little bit more, if that's what you're going for, but it just depends what you were feeling. I really have no consistency for it. It's kind of just whatever I'm like. If I'm looking at a build, like if I'm looking at it, an image of it, and it has them like a little bit higher, then I'll make them higher. But if it doesn't, I won't probably. Or maybe I'll play around with it, because sometimes it can look better or worse, obviously, either way. Or sometimes there's no pillars at all, you know, that's always on the list of options. I feel like I usually do add them, but like I don't think anything in this area. Okay, no, a lot of them in this area have it. Best Buy doesn't, though. Whatever that is doesn't. I think that's Hobby Lobby. So that's fairly recent, actually. I don't know. Isn't JCPenney also another dying store? It's so sad to see. Once you've done that, you're going to fill in your roofs with dark oak planks in line with everything else. Really? Okay, it didn't copy it because I went too high and I opened the stupid bar. But it is sad because... Sears is dead. Barnes and Nobles is kind of dead, I think. I don't know. I've like never gone to Barnes and Nobles. What else is dead? Toys R Us, GameStop's dying. All of these like childhood things are dying. I think I actually mentioned this on a stream recently. At least at the time of recording this, just like how sad it is that the internet has just ravaged everything that we kind of defined our childhoods as far as like stores and stuff. I don't know. Macy's, I think, is going out of business as well, or maybe I'm thinking of Sears. I'm not sure. It is unfortunate though. Chuck E. Cheese as well. They almost went under. Yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your JCPenney complete. Let me know what you guys think of this one. This one was kind of a little weird, and, well, I don't want to say it's weird, but I guess it was just weird because I freaking, you know, made this 4 years ago. Not actually, it was like a year ago. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.